before we start the matches, I wanted to show you guys some things. We are going to start off with Tamawashi and Endo. You guys don't really know Jokoryu or Tenkaiho, so I'll skip them. Let's see some guys you guys might know. Gagamaru versus Muso no Yama. Muso no Yama. He is an Oyakata, so y'all might know him from my matchup little pressers that I do. You guys should know who Kotoyuki is. Some of you might not. It's okay if you don't know. Yoshikaze is going to be up against Tochinawaka. We've got Amanishiki versus Toyonoshima. We've got Eiran versus Toyo Hibiki. Kaisei versus one of the guys that I have an extremely hard time pronouncing. We've got Chiyotaryu versus Takara Fuji, two guys you guys should know. Chiyotaryu is a guy that you might not know as much. He actually ended up getting a bunch of tattoos afterwards, so he sealed his deal of never coming back to even snip hair. We got Shohozan versus Takayasu. That should be good. Kotoshogiku Goedo. That's going to be good. It looks like we've got some good shit coming up. Tochiozan, Kakaryu coming up. Kisano Sato, Ikioi, Koto Osho versus Miyogiryu. Hakuho, Okinoumi, and Haruma Fuji versus Big Dan, even though Big Dan is not performing well. So we've got that for the Torikumi. Let me get that off the screen so that way y'all don't have to stare at that. And now, since Alice, look up his tats now. He's got like forearm tats, so they're quite visible. Well, it's not that they're quite visible. He makes them quite visible, so he doesn't really hide it. I don't know if he's got other tattoos because he doesn't really like go with his shirt off or nothing like that. But there are some pictures. I know I don't like him. I will say that I hate Chris Sumo because me and him had a big tiff, but he does have an interview with him, and you can see his tattoos inside that interview. I will say that. I won't, like, however you want to put it. Yeah, so we got the Torikumi laid out. Let's get everything going. Alistair, if you would like to, I'll let you start off, my brother, because of the fact that I pulled off the rest of them. So we'll start with Tamawashi and Endo. But we've got like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So we can shoot the shit a little bit.
Yeah, right for a bit. Right up going with Endo and Tamawashi. We got a good one to start.
Honestly, this Torikumi has some pretty good matchups. But yet again, I mean, when you're looking back at these days, it's hard to kind of find one that sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris Sumo, I won't get onto it. I'll just leave it at that. But Chris Sumo adds too much BS into his stuff, and then when you call him out on it, he gets all, but you're saying that I should never have come from England and never become a sumo reporter. Like, whatever, dude. Just shut up. That's my opinion on him. Y'all might have a different opinion on him, and that's cool. But me and him, it's notorious at this point. We don't like each other. It's just mainly because I called him out on his bullshit. And yes, too much ego. The dude is like a man-child Like, for God's sakes. Good Lord. Oh, Alistair, we're on day 4. Are you on day 4, correct, brother?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Whenever they're ready, I'll let you take over. But until then, we can just, BS, do everything. This will be also the last day of the night, just because otherwise we'll be going till like 3 in the morning. And I know you guys are going to need some rest, especially you East Coast folks. And this way, too, we have more content for more days. Starting a little earlier.
Yeah. Yeah, even the Champagne know the matches are good, so they want to get out there and see them.
Oh, yeah, they're jumping at the bit. They're like, oh, Alistair's coming up to do Endo Tamawashi.
I wouldn't go that far, but...
Oh, man, I'm sad. Due to the fact that I'm almost out of Coke Zero. And I'm out of LaCroix, too. And the gas station doesn't sell LaCroix.
Alright, starting off, we got Endo 2-1 going up against Tamawashi, the Iron Man of Sumo, at 3-0. You know what, Stanley? Just now, I was thinking about something. You know the Gyoji that recently retired?
Yeah, the last Shonosuke.
Yeah. Looking at the Gyoji here, they all the way back in 2013. The last Shonosuke. I wonder where he's at this point in time.
Honestly, I actually know that, and he's dead. He passed away from just old age, like natural stuff. Because right now, if his age was added up, he died at 78. And that was roughly around the time. He died like a year ago. They actually let him stay on 6 months longer than he was supposed to.
Okay, yeah, but I know the one that I'm talking about was the one that retired in 2024.
Oh yeah, he's actually still around. He's doing like consulting and stuff.
Yeah.
And
he's
he's making boards and stuff for outside of the bayas. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt.
That's okay. I went back and looked at the history. At this point in time, I think back in May 2013, he was promoted to Sanyaku Kaku Gyoji.
Damn, just think of that, having to stay in Sanyaku 13 years before you got to be Shonosuke.
Yeah. And also at this point, he's called Shikimoru Kandayu.
That Goji is wearing stop signs. I don't know about that, Chalkers. I might have missed it. Oh, also tomorrow we'll start a little earlier since I'm not gonna watch the Pirates game. It's just I didn't expect the Pirates game to take up 3 hours.
Yeah, baseball games usually do if they're taking time.
Oh, here we go.
Right, yep, here we go. Kumbai up. Endo on the left, Tamawashi on the right. Yeah. Yeah, out. Yeah, yeah. Washi looked like he was going for those strikes, and at the same time, Endo was trying to go for that belt.
Endo didn't give him no chance. I wish we would see that
No,
Endo now.
Yeah.
And while I'm thinking about
No.
it, Bud, let me give you the screen so that way you can see what we're watching. So that way you're a little bit up to date.
Okay, there we go. I got it.
Okay, I turned the audio off just so that way it won't interfere. But does that work for you?
Yeah, this is perfect.
Gotcha. I figured it out. Ain't I smart? Okay, now we got Tenkaiho 1 and 2 versus Joe Koryu, who actually had promise, if I remember back in the day. The man on the left, Tenkaiho, he's Magashira 12 East at 1 and 2. Joe Koryu, Magashira 14 West at 1 and 2. The head-to-head is 0-2 in favor of Joe Koryu. I believe that was because of their fights in Judio, if I remember correctly. So we'll see how they do up top. Because Joe Koryu was, believe it or not, one of the fastest rising Rikishi up into the Makuchi division. And that was before, obviously, Onosato, Hako Oho, Takedo Fuji. Like, he was the guy back in the day that was like, oh my god, this dude is straight up blazing. But we got a little bit of time for them to warm up. Now this time I don't care. If Haruma Fuji's up, like, we'll just go back and forth. Like, it don't matter. Oh, I had a... Oh, and apparently while you were gone, I made a oopsie and I left my bathroom door open in my office and everybody heard me pee.
Oh, no.
I was like, oh no, I'm so embarrassed. Because, like, right when I came back, the chat was like, we heard that. And I was like, I'm sorry, dude. Like, my cheeks were blood red, blushing. Like, I wish y'all could have seen that. I was so embarrassed. A little bit of butt slaps, a little bit of slaps everywhere, really. For Joe Koryu in the red. In the silver, Tenkaiho. I really don't remember how far Tenkaiho went. I believe he was like a low Magashira, high Judio guy. I don't think he never really made it that far. But they're down. There you go for the Tachiai. Tachiai was decent, not great. He's got the right or the left hand in, the right hand up above the armpit. Tenkaiho's got his arm in there. But it doesn't, I don't think it's going to matter. I don't think, nope, it doesn't matter. It just does not matter.
Yeah, no, that was a good match between two grapplers.
That shows you Joe Koryu, he had what it took, but kind of like Endo is notorious for the fact that he's a little bit lazy. Joe Koryu, he really was notorious for being lazy. He did not like practice.
Yeah, seeing in that match right there, you could tell.
But yet again, you wouldn't believe it, but fan favorite Wakamoto Haru, he didn't like practice for the longest time. And then he just decided, you know what, I'm going to take shit more seriously, and he started doing better. Alrighty, this one's yours, my brother.
All right, we got Asahisho 2-1 up against Sadano Fuji at 1-2. Asahisho at Magashira 16, Sadano Fuji at Magashira 12.
Oh, just remind me at the end of the night, once we get off of here, to delete the VOD, so that way NHK doesn't come and give me a strizike.
Alright, not a problem.
Because I messed up last night having that 5-hour-long stream, and I definitely shouldn't have left that up. Luckily, I didn't get caught, but I cannot keep doing that.
Just run them live, and then once you get done, just make them go poof.
Indeed, good sir, indeed. Also, we've been running for almost 3 hours. I am so glad that you guys have stuck around for as long as you have. I appreciate you. We don't quite have the numbers we had before. We spiked at 11, but honestly, it's 10:30 at night on the East Coast, so I kind of expected that. But tomorrow we will start earlier. And we got a little bit of buffering on the stream, so hopefully that'll fix up. Yep, it fixed up. Bitrate is causing a little bit, but I'm sorry about the bitrate. It's just we're having fires in my area, so the internet is a little bit choppy because of those. So that's just out of my control. I'm very sorry about that. And now I shall shut up. I shall zip my lips.
Yoji was still off to the side, so he's okay for the minute. Yeah, if you got fires in your area, man, just stay safe out there.
Well, they seem to not cross the highway, but they seem to always form on the sides of the highway about 10 minutes away. I think it's because people throwing cigarettes out the car, and then with the dryness, it just catches a blaze.
Yeah. Alright, here we go. Goombay up. It's down. Oh, this looks like going to be a strikers match. It's trying to push him. Push back. Ooh, a little bit. Okay. A little bit of buffering, but.
Oh, was it buffering on the Discord?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was for a little bit right there toward the end of that match, but it was still clear enough.
Okay, I think it's because I'm doing 2 different streams now at this point. That's my bad. I'll figure that out though.
Yeah, that's all right. But
we're learning, you know.
Yeah, as long as it's good for the people in chat, then we're okay. But yeah, that last match, Asahisho with the win.
Also, tomorrow, just to mix it up, I will be playing some Godzilla movies just to give everybody a little bit of a refresher. Or Saturday. I think Saturday might be the Godzilla time. But now, okay, it's back to my turn. We got Takekaze, Magashira 11. He's 1-2. Versus Wakanosho, Magashira 15 East at 0-3. And there's a big discrepancy between the battle right here as Takakaze is 17-7 in the head-to-head. So, boy.
Yeah.
This is not looking good for Wakano Sato.
Yeah.
And our bitrate is fixed. Yay!
Yeah, sometimes it just takes a little bit of patience and a big enough hammer.
2, I lowered it from 6,000 kilobytes to 5,000 kilobytes. That seems to have made it a little better.
Yes.
Since
Gotta
I'm
trim the fat a little bit.
trimming the fat, since we're not streaming in 4, and not 4K. We're not streaming in 1080p. We're streaming in VHS quality, but somehow it looks so much better on the preview for Twitch in my little stream manager type thing. So, good thing on that. I don't know how they do that, but I really like that. I really like how they fix that. Okay, we got him doing a little bit of warm-ups. Well, not a little bit of warm-ups. We got a good bit of warm-ups. We got the Goombay going to the left, so they are not ready. Takekaze looking a little bit young and spry. Wakano Sato, honestly, at this point, I can't remember how old he is, but he's probably, if I had to guess, closer to 30 than he is 20. Because look at his face. The face tells all. That face has some mileage on it, I tell you that much. I think those should be getting ready to be getting down. They should be, at least. Nope, they're not getting ready to get down. Damn, they're taking a little bit of time on this one. Slap in the butt. Butt slap, butt slap. That's 6 butt slaps if you're keeping track. Between the two, of course. 2 for Wakano Sato. The rest were Takakaze. Oh, he did it again. He likes the slap at a butt. Takakaze looking a little bit serious. Wakano Sato, he always looks serious just because he's got that bulldog mentality face. Let's see what he does. They should be getting down and ready because the Goombay is facing forward. NHK, please pull back. There we go. Let's see who goes down first. I'm going to guess Wakano Sato since he's the lower ranked man. Oh, they're doing a little bit of a stare down, but Wakano Sato puts his hand down first. Oh, a Henka attempt. And that was all she wrote. He could not recover from the attempt of a Henka. It wasn't... I don't know how much of a Henka you want to call that, but it was enough of one. Shows you even back in 2013, they were Henka into Henka no matter what. Next matchup, Tamaasuga Shotenryu. And this is all Alistair, so I will let you take over, my man. Somebody got a Fusen in this matchup, from what it looks like on the database. At some point.
All right, we got Tamaasuga at 2-1 up against Shotenryu at 1-2.
Also, really quick, I'm going to interrupt just to tell you guys sorry. Twitch just ran an ad but it should be over because I made it to where ads can't be over 1 minute long. So I at least helped you guys out in that factor. But if you don't want to see the ads, feel free to use your Bezo bucks here. And if you don't want to do that, I have no problem. There's no pressure. It's just sometimes there's going to be ads. I just can't help it. And now back to Alistair.
Yeah, you meant. Yeah, you mentioned. Yeah, you mentioned. I think someone had the. Or someone might have had a Fusen. So, I was. Yeah, so I was over here trying to find it.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's a Fusen since it's 6-5 and -1. So Sho Tenryu probably had a Fusen loss against Tama Asuka.
Okay. All right. Goombay to the side. They're not ready yet.
While we got time, you doing good tonight, boss?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. Surprisingly, I haven't been in any pain.
Hey, that's always a good thing. That's always a plus, man. And two, by the way, if you're ever in pain and we're doing this, please don't feel obligated. Like, I want you to feel 100% when you're doing this stuff. Like, if you feel off, like, don't feel like you're letting me down or anything, you know? I just want you to feel good, you know?
Yeah. Well, I know. Yeah, I know ever since. Yeah, I know ever since I went to that surgery last month. Um, all the pain that all the pain that I was in, I think mainly through the January tournament. I, I have not had to deal with any of it.
Which that is a blessing in itself right there. And since you got this match, I'm going to take the I know it's like a meme at this point, but my old man ass has to go take a pee. You might have to take over the Gagamaru Musamo Yama match, but I'll make sure to close the door this time.
All right. Head down. Oh. Oh, Mata. You jumped too early. That's a 5-yard penalty. Right, here we go. Press again. Hopefully you won't jump again. See what we got. And down. Oh, all right. We got a clean match. Trying for that push. And out. The one thing that I've personally noticed is sometimes when a Rikshi usually ends up with a Mata, again, they seem to be a bit nervous because they're jumping again. But Shotenro for the win. Yori Taoshi. And then for everybody in the chat, I will next match. I got this right. Yep. Right, and coming up next, we got Gagamaru 1 and 2 up against Masuno Yama at 1 and 2. Gagamaru sitting at Magashira 9, Masuno Yama at Magashira 14. By this point, even though this is like closing in on 12 years ago, even though some of the names in the ring no longer compete, just seeing the sport itself basically stay the same. You can, it's kind of one of the things where
This time I went into the hall
more like
bathroom to make sure nobody heard.
hey, welcome back, man. You made it just in time.
I'll let you take this one since I'm not ready personally.
It's all right, man. No, I'm just saying that by this point, even though this is closing in on 12 years ago, even though the names are different, just the fact that the sport remains the same is it's one of the rare gems.
Honestly, I hate to say it, but I've had more fun watching the retro sumo than I've been having lately with the current sumo. Like, it's reinvigorating my passion for the sumo. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, because it does because looking at some of the people that have come before, I know that you kind of hear the names, so it makes you think that, okay, well, who's this person? Who's this person? And then you go back and you actually see the matches and you see how good they are. Once you get a good view of that, it's like, wow. Yep, Gagamoto down. Nice touchy eye. It's like another strikers battle. Change it up and down.
Two, it's like everybody is a little bit more vigorous with their tachi eyes and stuff. Like, I love that. I love the hard hitting. And it feels like sumo's got a little bit soft when you look at the retro versus the recent.
Yeah, if you were to take someone from like this era and put them up against someone from the current era, yeah, you would notice a very big difference.
Okay, now we got Magashira 13 West Hamashoho 2-1 versus Kotoyuki Magashira 9 West. He is 1-2. These two have never faced at this point, so this will be a bit of an unknown. Also, Alistair, is the Discord thingy working good for you, my man? Like the matchups, so that way you can see everything how I see it.
It's working. I was back over at stream looking. I forgot to switch back over.
Word. Just double checking. And now not tomorrow, because tomorrow we're going to take a little bit of a break. But Saturday, we're going to do at least 2 days of this tournament, and we're going to do possibly the 2000 to 2008 tournament. But we can just shoot the shit the whole time because there's English. But I figure we should give everybody a little bit of a break just so that way we can, like, stretch the content. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kotoyuki. Let's see what he can do. I like saying Kotoyuki. I think I do. The more I've done it tonight, the more the more I like saying
Yeah.
Kotoyuki. Hamasho. Also, I greatly appreciate everybody in the chat that not putting spoilers. I know it's easy to put
Yes.
spoilers for a 12-year-old boss show, but it just makes everybody more immersed if we don't put spoilers. So I greatly appreciate you
Yes.
guys doing that. Also, I checked my analytics. Yeah, occasional buffers because randomly my bitrate started being unstable. It's because of the fires, Ace. I'm sorry, bud. It's nothing I can do about it. Because of the spot that I get my internet from, that's where the fires are. So I kind of just got to do some ebb and flow with it, if that makes sense. But I am truly sorry if anything goes a little slow. I just can't stop it. I'm sorry. In a perfect world, I would be able to fix that. Oh, no problem, bud. I appreciate you letting me know. And also, when I can, I can't do it yet because I don't think I've unlocked it. But you're gonna be one of my first VIPs, my man. You're gonna be one of my first VIPs. Me and Alistair will have to talk about that because maybe Alistair knows a little bit more whenever we're offline. We'll talk about that, setting things up since we'll do like a little meeting and everything like that. Oh, they're down already. Toyo Hibiki, Hamashoho. Toyo Hibiki gets him. He goes up. He's doing some supati. He keeps doing the supati. Hamasho can't get there. Kotoyuki's gonna push him out. Oshidashi win. And I called it right that time. That was an Oshidashi win. I need to get better about doing that because I have not had to do that being a mod. But we're getting there. That's what this is for. This is for practice. And now we got Alistair coming up with his commentary on the next match. Oh, the coverage. Oh, come on. Please, internet. Did you hiccup? Let me pause and unpause. Maybe if I skip forward just a little bit. Okay, skipping forward worked.
All right. Up next, we have Tochinowaka 2-1 up against Yoshikaze 3-0.
You guys will have to bear with me. Not only the fires, but these recordings are so old, they do hiccup. Also, I want to shout out Chalkers for a minute. You're one of my quote-unquote first subscribers. I appreciate you a lot. I really do. You don't. I believe you don't get the credit you deserve. You help me with betting. You help Alistair with betting. Just know that we hold you in great regard, and we appreciate you a ton. I'm sure Alistair feels the same way about that.
Definitely.
And as soon as we can, whenever we're ready, we will definitely do betting. But not on this old stuff, because this old stuff is so easy to cheat on. It'd be like 100% on one side and 0% on the other side.
Yeah. Yeah, nobody would win points that way.
Yeah, that'd just be a shit show, dude. Not gonna lie, the edible has kicked in, so now I'm feeling good. So after this, I will be sleeping like a baby. There we go. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm a mess. I'm not gonna be like all wigged out or nothing like that. I only took a half of one. You should take a bow. You deserve it, Chalkers. You deserve it. You do a lot. People don't recognize you doing a lot. Like, they give, even Alistair, they give me credit more than you two. And honestly, I hate that, because without you two, I honestly wouldn't be around for that. So just know, if other people don't give you the credit, I give you the credit, and I appreciate you guys so much more than you could imagine.
Here we go, Goombay up. Ooh, oh, quick match.
That was a Hatake Komi, wouldn't it be?
Give me a moment. I will check it. Itochi no Waka Yoshikaze? Nope, that is an Uwate Dashinage.
Damn. What do you think? It almost looked like a Hatake Komi.
Yeah, from the way they went in with the Tachiai charge, it looked like 2 bounces, and he stepped back, and then it looked like he slapped him down, so that could have easily been a Hatake Komi.
You take a bow, girl. You deserve it. You take a bow. Oh, now we got Eggman. Tokshoryu 2-1 versus... I'm gonna probably butcher this because I'm a little bit toasted. Kyokyu Tenho 3-0. He's doing quite good at Magashira 6 West. And Tokshoryu is Magashira 10 East at 2-1. These two have never faced before at this point, at least. So we're bound to see something happen. I don't know what's gonna happen, but we're bound to see something. We're gonna see something. I don't know what, but we're gonna see something. Yes, Alistair, I fully agree with you, buddy, with what you just put in chat. Take all the bows you need. I think I just burped in the mic, and if I did, I am so sorry, but it was kind of like a burp sneeze, and I did not mean to do that. Since my mic decides to pick up everything, even though when I'm 100 feet away and I'm doing other things. You do that. You deserve you a drink. It's Friday afternoon, in your time. It's almost Friday. Not Friday afternoon, but it's almost Friday our time. Hope you're doing well. Hope you rode the horses and everything. Fed the dogs, fed the cats. Had a good time doing your work and everything like that, as much as you could. I greatly appreciate you being here. You've been here the whole time, which I thank you so much for doing that. And oh wait, I already talked about Tokusho Kyoku Tenho. Okay, never mind. I was looking at Toki Tenkyu versus Fuji Azuma. That's your match. So I almost skipped a little bit. Oh, I have to run an ad. Otherwise, Twitch is going to run a 5-minute ad. I am very sorry, guys. Please bear with us. As the bitrate randomly dropped as I did that. I am so sorry. Oh, we got the match. Come on, Eggman. Eggman had no choice, no shot. He was just straight out. That's Kyoku Tenho 4-0. He gets the advantage in that match. That happened a little quicker than I was expecting. And now Alistair gets his match. It's funny, too, that some of these Yobidashi are straight up retired. You wouldn't think it, but yet again, we got to keep remembering that we're 12 years behind.
Yeah. Up next, Toki Tenku 1-2. Up against Fuji Azuma, also at 1-2. So, overall record, it looks like an even match, but we'll see.
Overall record, Toki Tenku is 7-0 against Fuji Azuma.
Okay, 7-0 head-to-head. So, yeah, that's definitely gonna make things interesting.
So honestly, if I was a betting man, I think Fuji Azuma might be due for a win.
Yeah, sometimes whenever streaks get that bad one-sided, just up and out of nowhere when you least expect it, somebody gets their first win.
Oh,
the question is, will that be tonight?
Also, Alistair, after we're done for tonight, do you mind staying on call so we can just like break down what we did and everything like that? Would that be cool with you?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Okay, cool. It won't be long, because after that, I'm probably going to need some sleep. because of obvious reasons.
Big boy, you gotta go pass out.
Just because things catching up with me. Not like heart problem wise. Just that half of an edible is not kicking my butt, but it's really making me feel good. Not gonna lie. Toki Kenyu or Fuji Azuma kind of looks like Kaio, if you guys have noticed.
Let's see. What do you have? Okay, Goombay to the side, so they are not ready yet. Yeah, there for a moment when I got to look at Fuji Azuma's face, for a brief moment, he kind of looked like Daisho.
I could see that. I'm gonna count how many we got left. We got 1, 2, 3, 4.
I don't even think we've hit halftime yet.
We got 10 bouts left.
Okay, 10. Okay, so it's either going to be this one or the next one, and then we'll go into the half.
I'm thinking it's gonna be this one, if I had to predict.
Yeah. Okay, Goombay up. Whoa. Very quick start and quick match.
Yeah, he just tossed him right out. Also,
He
sorry.
got a good grip and tossed him like a salad.
Yep, he gave him the old jailhouse toss.
Yeah. Yeah, Toki Tenku for the win.
You know, one thing that I'm kind of happy about is that we've maintained an average of 8 viewers for 3.5 hours. I think that's pretty good of an average for just doing old stuff. Especially with the unstable bitrate.
Yeah, that's when you know you're doing something right.
Okay, I guess they're not going to break yet, so I got my match coming up. We've got Toyo no Shima 0-3 versus Amanishiki 2-1. Toyo no Shima, he is an M7 West, while we got Amanishiki is a M5 West. This is the kicker, though, is that they have a 19-15 bout record against each other, with Toyo no Shima leading the bouts record, even though he's 0-3.
Anytime you come across two Rikishi and they have a head-to-head record like that, you know they've been around the block a couple times.
Oh yeah, and these two have probably been around since like 2003 too. They've probably been fighting since like Jonakuchi or Jonidan or Sandamne. They've probably been fighting for a while. And while we got a little bit of time, I'll go ahead and say a few things. We've got in the Makuchi Yusho Arasoai, we've got Hakuho leading with Kakiryu, Koto Shogiku, Koto Oshu, Koto Tenho, Yoshikaze, and Tamawashi all in the lead. That's definitely going to change here tonight, but we will see when that comes more relevant. Figured I'd just go ahead and say that. That, my boy Harama Fuji is sitting at 2 wins. So, a little bit sad about that, but he'll get there. Can't win them all. Indeed, Ace. I believe Alistair's getting warmed up. He's getting more comfy. Okay, we got the Goombay pointed left. Toyo no Shima goes down first to do his little preamble warm-up. Amanishiki staying a little bit longer. Slapping himself, slapping his butt. He's got that knee brace on right there, so maybe he had an MCL, ACL injury in the past before we got to him, obviously. Or maybe it's a precaution. It could be either way. And honestly, Alistair, after this one for the Toyo Hibiki Eron, I'm going to have to use the bathroom again. So I might miss the Kaisei bout.
I got you covered, man.
Indeed, good sir. Oh, they get down. Let's see Amanishiki. Amanishiki comes up with a decent Tachi. We got Toyonoshima. He's fighting back, but Amanishiki's got the belt grip. He's got both belt grips. Oh, nope. One breaks. He's up at the armpit. Amanishiki is trying hard to get that belt grip back. Oh, but he got turned around. That's the death sentence.
Yeah, never let your opponent behind you.
Yeah, as soon as that opponent turns around, it's game over, dude.
Oh yeah, especially in sumo. But other than that, that was a very good grappler battle.
Oh yeah, for sure. And yes, Tamawashi's still going. Speaking of Tamawashi, I believe we already saw him tonight. Yeah, we did. Oh, we're at the middle break. This is perfect for me to use the bathroom. How serendipitous.
It's like it's new.
Alrighty, I will be right back.
Thanks for the warning.
当選されたお客様のもとへは係の者がお伺いします。おめでとうございました。ご観覧のお客様にお願いいたします。座布団や物は投げないでください。座布団や物を投げて怪我をされた方がいますので絶対に投げないようお願いします。場内ではお手回り品貴重品に十分ご注意ください。館内は指定の喫煙所以外全席禁煙となっております。また土俵玉入れの飲食はできませんのでご了承願います。ゴミの分別にご協力ください。身の回りに不審なものがありましたら警備員にお知らせください。お席をお立ちの際やご行中は足元に十分お気をつけください。なお土俵玉入れご観覧のお客様はできる限り指取り式が終わるまでお席をお立ちにならないようお願いいたします。
Alright, here we go. Getting the dojo cleaned up, so we're getting ready for the second half of action. Young Pond making their way in, so we're getting ready to go. Right, coming up now we have Toyo Hibiki at 2-1 up against Aaron, also 2-1.
You cool with taking the Toyo Hibiki Eran match?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Okay, I'll take the one guy I can't pronounce his name in Kaisei.
Oh, Kita Taiki.
I don't know why, but that one is that one seems to be my kryptonite.
ただいまの勝負審判は正面審判長鏡山元多賀竜
Yeah.
西田
Okay,
丸
goodbye to the
石
side.
元
Not ready yet.
東田丸大鳴門元出島行司田丸
Give him a little bit of extra time to warm up.
元大鉄
I'm just glad the whole Discord thing has actually worked out pretty well. I mean, I know Leo does it, so it can't be too hard to like incorporate, but he uses OBS, which OBS you can control different levels a little easier. I will definitely have to learn OBS, but we're there, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, we take what we got and we make it work.
Indeed, good sir.
He's still not ready.
It seems I'm okay. We're back on the I'm watching my stream preview and we had a little bit of a hiccup, but just a small hiccup. But we're back to excellent bitrate at least. That's good. Also, before the fight starts, if you end up thinking of a person to raid that I don't end up thinking about raiding, just let me know and we'll kind of like collaborate on who to raid.
All right.
Since
Goodbye up.
this is a joint stream.
Oh.
Oh,
Didn't have time to call that match.
I thought that Aaron would have a little bit more to go with on that. Even though Toyo Hibiki seems to not be getting up as quickly. Oh, no, he did get up pretty quick.
Yeah. The other thing that I noticed for that one was the Gyoji of that match. I believe that was the one that I was referring to earlier.
It could be. It really could. Okay, now I got the mouth full. Kita Taiki. That's how I'm gonna refer to him as. I know that's wrong, but it is what it is. Kaisei versus him. He's on the right. Magashira 4 West. Kita Aiki. Magashira 6 East. He is on the left. He is 1-0 against Kaisei. Poor Kaisei. I will just say that. But hopefully Kaisei can get it. He's in his purple Mawashi. Maybe that gives him a little bit more power. Would you like me to do the next one too, just so that way we even out?
Yeah, you can go for that.
Okay. That's fine with me, bud.
Because I imagine having to deal with a tongue twister of a name. Give you a match of people we're familiar with.
Oh yeah, Chio Tairyu and Takara Fuji, that's just simple. That's pretty simple.
The one after that one's even more simple.
Oh, yeah. That actually is a good bout, too. So, you got a good one coming up. But then I got a good one coming up after that, too. So, really, from now on, we've got straight-up bangers up the Torikumi. Which, let's see. Who's the Musubi no Ichiban? Harama Fuji Aoyama. Let's see here. I go there, then you, then me, then you, then me, then you, then me. So I get the Musubi no Ichiban. Okay, I'm cool with that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, really, to be honest with you, I figured that'd be nice, and I'd let you have that one anyway.
Oh, yeah, because my boy.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny because I fully did not expect so many people to stay around for this long, since it's what, like 11:15ish. I did not expect us to actually have any number over 1 to 2 people.
Hey, people like the content.
Yeah, which is good for us. That shows that, we're doing something right. I mean, even though it's not the main stuff, now once we can get comfortable enough to do the main stuff, then we're cooking with gas.
Yeah.
And it figures, as soon as I say that, the bitrate goes unstable. Go figure. I'm going to have to, while we do our conversation, our breakdown of the night, I'm going to have to open my bathroom window just to see if I can smell some of the fire stuff, just to see if that really is causing the internet issues. It probably is, because we got a whole power system out there, out towards that way.
Yeah.
Which is weird. We've never had this problem until this year. We've had 4 wildfires in 2 weeks. Like, it's fucking crazy, dude. Oh, we got him down. Oh, here he goes. We got Kaisei. Kaisei's taking the charge. Kaisei's getting him out, and Kaisei takes the W. There we go, Kaisei. We like that. Yes, Chalkers, you can legit ask when Tochinoshin is up. And let me look for you real quick. I hate to be the spoiler of bad news, but I don't see Tochinoshin. Let me see if Tochinoshin was in Juryo at the time. Maybe he dropped down. No, I don't see Tochinoshin in Juryo. Was this when he hurt his knee?
Let's see.
Because Tochinoshin honestly should be in the Makuchi bouts.
Let's see, 20. Okay, 2013. Okay, got it. Tochinoshin, September 2013. He was West Juryo 1. He sat this tournament out due to injury.
Ah, damn. I'm sorry, Chalkers. I'm sorry you missed the forklift.
Yeah, well, looking at the records, I'm guessing, I think he was injured, I think July 2013. He sat out September. Yeah, he sat out September. He sat out all of November. He sat out all of January. And then and then when he came back, he went on a tear.
That was when his first knee injury, I think, happened, But now we got Takada Fuji 0-3 at Magashira 3 East 0-3. versus 0-3 Chiyotaiyu, Magashira 3 West. Takada Fuji owns the record at 4-0 though against Chiyotaiyu. So this should be a Takada Fuji win. But Chiyotaiyu, as they called him Fat Elvis, you never know.
スーパーバック株式会社並びに技の新日鉄住金エンジニアリングから検証があります。
Who's that guy? I'm not gonna lie, since I'm a little bit inebriated, I'm not too sure what you mean. Alistair will probably be able to help you a little bit more than me. Yeah, you missed him again. Yeah, I'm sorry. If I had Jurio, that'd be dope. If I could do Jurio and Makuchi, because you got Teruno Fuji in Jurio, you got some like real bangers in Jurio.
Let's see, going back. Let's see.
Next, we got Shohozan and Takayasu, but that will be Alistair's. Time to focus on Takada Fuji and Chiyotaiyu, Mr. Fat Elvis. We used to call him Fat Elvis because of his sideburns. But don't get it wrong, the man was more muscular than you would think. He had a lot of power, especially on the Tachi-ai. And Takada Fuji's always been a defensive guy, if you've noticed. Even in now, he's even more into his shell. Oh, they're about to go down. Takada Fuji. Chiyotaiyu coming out just like I said he would. Takada Fuji going on the defense. Chiyotaiyu tries to go for the belt, but he misses it. Takada Fuji kind of squirming around. Takada Fuji, he turned around, and that's Chiyotaiyu's W. Chiyotaiyu, he was due for a win. That puts Takada Fuji at 0-4 and Chiyotaiyu at 1-3. So that way tomorrow you guys will know exactly where they sit. And now Alistair gets to announce one of the more popular men. As we're getting to a close, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 matches left. Alright, brother, this is all you. Shohozan and Takayasu.
Alright, coming up, we have Shohozan 1-2, taking on the Papa Bear himself, Takayasu 1-2.
I kind of feel like a slap in some sort is going to happen here, because Shohozan loves to do those slaps.
Yeah. From the time that I've been watching, whenever I've seen a Shohozan match, at one point or another, there's going to be a slap somewhere. It's just a matter of when and where.
And yay, we're back to good bit rate. Yay. We take the small wins. Also, real quick, I'd like to, as always, thank you guys for sticking with us. We don't got much longer, but if you would, please stick to the end, stick to the raids. That way we can make someone's day by raiding them. Because whether you believe it or not, when you raid someone, even if it's 7 people, if it's 6 people, it really means a lot to them. And then with that, I fully turn it over to you, my man.
Yeah, that is the same Gyoji.
Shonosuke?
Yes.
Damn, that means he took 12 years to get to be the Tate Goji. Or the Tate
Yes.
Goji.
Going by to the side, so
Kind of
a
a...
couple extra minutes.
Does it annoy you a little bit when people call him the Tate Goji when he was actually the Tate Goji?
Surprisingly, I have never heard anybody call him the Tate Gyoji. I've always heard Tate Gyoji.
Max, you don't have to stay long for the raid. Just long enough to where they can see that, you know, that we sent people their way. Like, once you join the raid, after about a minute, you can leave. It's fine. It just makes them... It's just a nice gesture, you know? I think Alistair would agree.
Yeah. Alright. Here we go. Goombay up. A few nice strikes. Ooh.
God damn!
Hakayasu channeling his inner Street Fighter. I think Honda would have been proud of those strikes.
That was a bitch slap fest.
Yeah. Yeah, Sho Hozan for the win. I know earlier we were asking, I think, where was the slap going to come in? We were only looking for one, not a truckload.
They were both feisty right there. I kind of feel like there was a... Even though Takayasu is one of the most respected Reeks, I think maybe there was a little bit of bad blood there because they went full force.
Yes.
Okay, now it's time for Koto Shogiku versus Goeido. Koto Shogiku's 3-0 at Ozeki 2 East. We got Goeido 2-1 at Sekiwake 1 East. This might be his Ozeki push, if I remember correct. But Koto Shogiku, he's 10-13, as Goeido has the advantage in the head-to-head by 3 bouts. No Fusen, no absence added into it. It's just straight up Goeido. So we'll see what Koto Shogiku can do. I know Koto Shogiku has gotten close to winning a tournament in the past, but you got to look at the guys that he's had above him. It hasn't been easy. So let's see what he can do here.
Yeah, I'm sitting over here looking at the rest of the Torikumi for the night. Holy crap, dude. This list is lit.
We do. We have a banger set left over. Which, don't get me wrong, like, during the active stuff, we do have some pretty good matches. But I just don't feel like we have the matches quality-wise that we did back in this time frame. Mainly because back then we had like 4 Ozeki, 5 Ozeki. We had 3 Yokozuna. Like, we're going to get there. Don't get me wrong.
At one point we had 4 Yokozuna.
Exactly, because Kakaryu, he gets on his Yokozuna run during this tournament, if I remember correct, because he gets promoted in 2014. So I think November, the one we watch next, is his last Ozeki time, and then he becomes Yokozuna. Not to spoil anything. Koto Shogiku looking a little bit stoic. But of course, Goedo is going to look stoic.
Yeah. But yeah, looking at the rest of the matches for the night, there's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 matches. Out of those 5 matches, 4. Yeah, I think 4 of them either have current Yokozuna or future Yokozuna.
You know what I find funny? That we kind of spike in viewership once we get towards the end of the Torikumi, once we get like the Ozeki and the Yokozuna coming up. It's like everybody knows like, okay, now I need to definitely turn in.
Yeah, that's when the big boys come out to play.
And if you haven't followed, please do so, because it helps me judge that you guys like what you're seeing and everything like that. Follows don't cost you nothing, and it really helps. As we are trying to meet our goal of 110 follows. We are currently 7 off of that, currently.
Yeah, being on the channel here, I know a lot of other places. They usually say, I think that, yeah, if you want to support them, like you can always subscribe to them. No, if you're here, a follow works.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like, as long as you're following, like, that makes my day. Oh, we're getting down. Let's see, Koto Shogiku. Who puts down first? Goedo puts down first. Koto Shogiku with a good Tachi. They're fighting vigorously. Koto Shogiku had a belt grip, but Goedo overpowers him. Goedo 3-1. Koto Shogiku 3-1. Goedo adds to that 10-13 record. He is now 10-14 at this current time frame. And there we go. Yes, Mori was on the Torikumi, but he was really far down. He was really far down.
Yeah, let me pull that up real quick. Where was he? If he even competed, I'm not sure. At least if he competed on day 4.
Yeah, that's the hard part about this, is like he might have competed on day 3. He was probably in Jonakuchi, to be honest, with being Mori. And 2, he might have been not Mori Oriata. He might have been a different name at that point too. Since it was 12 years ago.
Yeah.
But now you
Coming up next we've got Tochi Ozan 0-3 going up against one of my personal favorites, Kakaryu at 3-0. I will say this though, Kakaryu does have a good singing voice.
I think Mori Urata has been, his highest was like mid Junidan, Chalkers. I think that was his highest. I know he just hasn't been too far. Even though he's like the Yokozuna of our hearts. He's just never been, He might be a good cook though.
Yeah.
But I really hope when he retires that they really help him reintegrate into society. Because that's all he knows is sumo. And what's even crazier, Alistair, is that me and you, Mori Oyata is between our ages, like smack dab in the middle. Like, he's the median of me and you.
Yeah. Okay, I got him. Oh. Got it. Moriurara, his highest rank was Jonidan 56.
Oh. I mean, for Mori, that's not that bad. But yet again, in the grand scheme of things, that's not that good.
Yeah.
Poor guy. I feel for him.
Yeah, that's what you call one of those happy to be there ranks.
Yeah, he probably honestly joined sumo because he had no other life aspects, and hopefully now, since there's been so much reform since when he joined, that he can get into maybe a Chonko shop or something, because I don't want to see him be homeless. There's a lot of Rikishi that I've seen in the past that have become homeless because they can't find nothing, and I don't want that for him.
No. Honestly, Mori running a Chonko shop, I believe he would do a great job at that.
Hell, even being a sous chef, I think he'd be pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I am legit hyped for this match. Because if Kakadyu keeps doing pretty good, then we're going to be good. Okay, I'm just going to warn you guys on Twitch. It's letting me know that it's going to run an ad because I haven't been running ads. At some point, I don't know when it's going to. And if it does, I'm so sorry. I turned it off. I don't know why it keeps doing that, but my apologies ahead of time. Back to you, my man.
All right, Kumbaya up. Let's see what we got. Doctor, you just waiting on him. And down. Nice little tachi-ai, and whoa! Was not expecting that.
Kakiryu, what are you doing, dog? I mean, he doesn't have to win all of them to get well, yeah, he kind of does need to get all of them to get on a Yokozuna run. Shit.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you can lose one and still be on the run, but you lose two, then that's when they start questioning it.
And back then, they were even more of a mixed bag than they are now.
Yeah.
But now we got Kisano Sato at 2-1, Ozeki 1 East versus Ikioi 0-3 at Magashiro 1 West. He has a 1-0 record against Kisano Sato. Kisano Sato holds the advantage in this bout, but who knows with the upsets and stuff. And Alistair, if you would like to read Chalker's message, that's up to you. No offense, Chalkers. Just, I don't want to mess up reading all that. He was born in Chiba Ward in 87. So he's 4 years older than... God, dog, he's only 4 years older than me. Jesus. Started sumo when he's in elementary school in the summer of 2022. When he was in 3rd year of junior high, he entered Taiho's stable, later Otake stable, and was the last recruit of Taiho.
Okay, there it is.
We got a little bit of banners going. Not many banners, but we got a little bit. I'm guessing all these banners are Kisana Sato banners. And the poor guy had 38 consecutive losing records since joining. At the time his Shikona change, a press conference was held. Around 20 reporters attended. It was uncommon as he was unsalaried. Yeah.
Yeah, that just shows how popular he is, even though he's lower ranked.
I mean, he's honestly a good case study. Like, the man's got work ethic. It's just the work ethic doesn't work out.
Yeah. If you want a fun reference, thinking about that right there, it makes me think back to an episode of SpongeBob. This working out thing isn't working out.
True. If we want to go back to some Nickelodeon style, you are not wrong, my guy. Kisano Sato just doing his little preamble. Oh, a real hard belly slap. Somebody's getting ready.
Yeah. I just cannot get over that brown Mawashi.
That's the thing. It looks brown, but it was burgundy at one time, but he wore it out. Like, he wore it so much. Oh, they're down. Ikioi down first. Kisano Sato goes trying to get his grip. Can't get his grip. Ikioi is fighting back, but he gets overwhelmed. No chance for the man Ikioi. He goes 0-4. Kisano Sato 3-1. And there is chance for Kisano Sato in the crowd. They are loving it. And next coming up is the Tom Cruise of Japan. Oh, like legit. That's what they used to call him. They used to call him Mr. Tom Cruise of Japan because of his adverts and stuff. He made a lot of money off advertisements. Doing a little bit of sweeping, but after that, it's all you, my man. You know what I find crazy? Is that we've been going for 4 hours, and it does not feel that.
Honestly, no, it doesn't. It feels like we just started.
Which, that's good. That shows you that, you know, we legitimately have loved what we were doing. Yuck? Who's Yuck? Miyogiryu or Kota Oshu? I was going off what Chucker shit. Not. Oh my god, I said the name wrong. I was going off what Chalker said. I called her Chucker. I don't know why I said that. It's late. I apologize, Chalkers. Don't hold that against me. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Up next, Miyogiru 2-1, going up against Koto Oshu at 3-0.
The man
For
that could
those
have
of you
been
that don't,
the first Yokozuna from Bulgaria.
yes. For those that don't know, Koto Oshu is now currently known as Naruto Oyakata.
ブルガリアベリコタラノボシ出身佐渡ヶ嶽部屋東方
You got my attention though, Chalkers. What's the yuck for? I am very curious.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering about.
Like, nothing against you. Like, I'm not shaming you or nothing. I'm just curious.
この取り組みには神戸発ビルディングと住宅の大英明治ブルガリアヨーグルト
Maybe she doesn't like Myogiryu. Maybe she doesn't like Koto Oshu.
ウルの東海肥料の横綱
Oh, you missed it entirely.
並びに灘の産
That's fair.
選手大関から検証があります
You know, it's funny, Alistair. I've been doing the sumo stuff with you and everything, and then, like, the sumo earlier yesterday, and I have... Oh, the Tom Cruise part. Oh, I get you.
Oh.
But I have neglected Dragon Quest, but honestly, I'm a bit of a wuss. I don't know how to get the damn key. So I gotta figure that out tomorrow. Because we might take a break from sumo tomorrow just to make things last. But at the same time, I got hiccups. I have more fun doing the sumo than I had fun doing the Dragon Quest. Which shows you, because I love Dragon Quest. But I'll shut up. This is all you, my man. Oh, wait, no. Is it?
All right, man.
Or is this me? Are we on Mirugiryu? Yeah, we're on Mirugiryu Kotohoshu. I'm sorry. When I get to talkative, I get to talkative too much.
That's all right. Yeah, we got Goombay up, so be ready to go. He's putting hands down first. Oh, nice touch. Yeah, going right for the throat. Nice grip on the belt. He's trying to forklift him. Well, oh, shit.
Okay, that was good. They had a nice Tawara fight.
Yes.
And that's a lot of man to flip. 6'8" flip. Damn.
Yeah. You know how at the end of Ura's matches, you know how he likes to do a little flip?
Oh, yeah.
Take notes. That's how you do it.
Yeah, instead of the Ura flip where he likes to just launch himself out like he's got jetpacks on his feet.
Yeah. Yeah, this match right here, they both got a good grip and they threw each other.
Yeah, neither one of them was like, are you releasing the grip? I'm not releasing the grip.
Okay.
And if I had to guess, Kota Oshu probably touched first since he's so damn tall.
Yeah. Let's see what the Shimpan say.
Gumbai Dori.
Koto Oshu with the win. And yeah, something like that. That's amazing. Like a guy that big doing a flip like that and not touch first. That is wild. And that's something you don't see in sumo anymore. The fact they're drinking the water.
Yeah, a lot of them don't even drink. A lot of them either spit it or they fake drink it.
Yeah.
Okay, now we've got a young Hakuho at 3-0 versus Okinoumi 2-1, Magashira 2 East. We don't really need to say what Hakuho is. I'm pretty sure you can guess that. But Hakuho is 8-0 in the head-to-head. So either it's a time for a win from Okinoumi or it's just not going to happen. It's one of the two.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, at this point, I think the big question is Hakuho the East Yokozuna or is he the West?
He is the East. He's Yokozuna 1 East.
Okay, the East. Okay, so he's number 1 overall.
Indeed. Obviously, since he kept... I mean, how are you going to get more wins than the man with the most wins ever? Even though Haruma Fuji was good, but Haruma Fuji wasn't as good as Hakuho.
Yeah, it kind of falls to the running jokes that I have. You got Magashira, Sekiwake, Kamosubi, Ozeki, Kozuna, and then Hakuho.
And then after this, we have one more bout for the night, and then we'll be doing a raid, so please stay for the raid. If anything, I would appreciate it so much if you guys do. But we still got this bout, not this mount, I don't know why I said it that way. We got this bout, and we got one more, and then we will pick it up tomorrow with some, hopefully, Godzilla, possibly some more sumo. Just depends on how we're feeling. I'll talk to Alistair, see how he feels too tomorrow, because we've got so much sumo that we can go through. Like, it's crazy. Like, honestly, we could do 4.5 hours of sumo per night until May 9th when my surgery is, and not be out of sumo. That's how much sumo I have at the ready. And it's all classic stuff.
Hey, that just means more time for us to practice being commentators.
Exactly, and we need it. I mean, don't get me wrong. We're not doing bad or nothing, but we just got to get comfortable in our own skin, you know? Two, I think one thing that'll help us get more comfortable in our own skin is doing like lower matches whenever the Bashos come on, and just start out with like 2 or 3 divisions, and then every Basho add a division, if that makes sense. I think that will do us good too. Because too, a lot of people don't do commentary for the lower stuff, so that might be something to look into. We'll definitely add that to the old thinker.
Yeah.
Hakuho looking like Hakuho as he does. You never can tell if the man's worried or not. Well, right now he looks serious. He doesn't look worried. But when you're 8-0 against Okinoumi, I don't think you should be worried to begin with.
No, like I mentioned earlier, if you got a winning record like that, you can afford to be pretty comfortable. But at the same time, you can't be too comfortable because they could jump back and bite you.
Indeed. And with the fact that Okinoumi is Mr. September, you never know what might happen. Okay, they're getting ready to get down. Obviously, Hakuho is not going to want to go down first. Okinoumi goes down first. Both fists are down. Hakuho goes down, and it's a good Tachi-ai. There you go, Hakuho. Uh-oh, Hakuho is he's struggling a little bit. He's still struggling. He can't get his grip, but he doesn't need the grip. Almost does a Shodai-esque push out where he comes up from the armpits and pushes out. And yes, I am talking with my hands, even though nobody can see me. But he doesn't need it. And now we are on the last bout of the night to finish off with Mr. Alistair. I entrust you to do my boy well, Alistair. I trust you.
I will do my best.
Plus, it's Big Dan. Like, I'm confident in Haruma Fuji's ability against Big Dan.
Yeah. Alright, so Usube no Ichiban.
Oh, and
we have Aoyama. Yeah, we have Aoyama 0-3. That's not a very good record. Going up against Haruma Fuji at 2-1.
Eventually, I would like for us to start doing amateur sumo, like call it, not amateur as in American stuff, all that junk, but we will do eventually college and high school sumo. And when we do that, I think we'll do predictions for that stuff because that's harder to figure out. So be on the lookout for that because not many people do amateur stuff like in that case. So it's on the thinking block. Just have to make sure that you guys is something that you guys would be into. And if you guys are into it, we will definitely show it here. And now, off to you, my man.
Yeah. I think looking at the two records, they got 0-3, and then 2-1. Yeah, the current Basho records, as you see right there on the screen, they favor Haruma Fuji. So so fingers crossed he does a good job.
And Big Dan is like a trailblazer, a Chevy trailblazer. He is quite top heavy.
Yes.
本日結びの一番であります。この取り組みには味一筋お茶漬け海苔の長谷園、酒茶漬けの長谷園、ゆとりある暮らし応援玉ホーム。
Yeah, as they're warming up, just looking at the two. If you were to compare sizes, size advantage from this angle obviously goes to Aoyama. So
I mean,
he might be a little bit harder to move, but it's not impossible.
Haruma Fuji was one of the lightest Yokozuna in the modern era, at least.
Yeah.
Hoshoryu, take notes, my man. Although I know Hoshoryu's not going to listen to some two hicks from the sticks. Like that's going to matter, but...
Yeah, I'll openly admit I'm from the sticks. I'm proud of it. But yeah, when you carry the rank of Yokozuna, there's there's a lot of weight on your shoulders.
Definitely. And Hadama Fuji, his first time as Yokozuna, he had a real bad record. I think he went like 8-7 or something like that. So Hoshodi haters, back off a little bit, man. Jesus.
When you first get into a rank like that, unless you're like a legitimate prodigy or just that good at what you do, you're probably gonna have a little bit of a harder time until you get comfortable in your rank. Here we go, Goombay up. Main event time.
Oh, you know what that
Haruma
means.
Fuji, yeah, Haruma Fuji jump. That's not like him.
Too, a lot of the times, the guy that jumps first loses, so...
Yeah. Yeah, because I think earlier in this day, I think somebody jumped and they ended up losing.
No! Shit!
Oh.
I called it. I jinxed it. Damn it.
Yeah, had a nice touch. Yeah, had some nice strikes. And there you go. Zabuton are flying, so that's a Kimboshi.
Oh, the Zabuton go flying.
But yeah, he had a nice touch. Yeah, he had some nice strikes. But once Aoyama went up against the Tawada, it seemed like he just dug in, popped the hips, and sent Haruma Fuji to the side.
Well, and with that, Alistair, would you like to say any final words, buddy?
That's the only thing is thank y'all for coming out tonight. Stick around and we'll see who we can find to raid.
And to play off Alistair, I appreciate you guys so much for being out here tonight. I know it's been 4.5 hours of sumo. Hopefully it entertained you guys. Hopefully you guys liked our commentary, even though it's a bit scuffed just because we're just not there yet. But we will get there, I promise you that. And we will return with more action, with more sumo, with more types of sumo. And please stay for the raid as I find us a channel. Let's see who is on. And Alistair, also, you stay on call because me and you will talk a little bit. Nothing bad. Just, we'll go over what we did. Okay, if my following tab would hurry the hell up. I'm going to pause the thing so we can just talk to everybody like that. But, come on. Come on. Or if, Alistair, if you know anybody that's up. Because it is not letting me follow anybody.
Yeah, I got one.
Oh, wait, there we go. There we go. Sorry. Let's see here. I like her a lot. It's something different. I like the Pokemon content. They're pretty cool. I'm gonna go to Gaptooth Gamer. They
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try for those.
they do Pokemon openings.
Also, fuck GameStop.
So hope you guys enjoy over there just as something different.
With those fucking promos.
And show some love.
Alright, so situation here